All right, folks, welcome out to the Sevier Valley Center for the GigaFast pregame report brought to you by South Central Communications. This third, fourth place game. We got done with the girls' game in third, fourth. Rich pulled off the victory there. And now we have the Rich Rebels as the designated home team against the Bryce Valley Mustangs as the designated visiting team. These two teams, Bryce Valley comes in as the number 3 ranked team out of Region 20. Rich, the number 2 team out of Region 22. That's a lot of twos there, Ryan.
That is 20, 22, number 2.
This should be a phenomenal game. I think these two teams are going to match up well. Both of them obviously suffering a bad upset last night. Not necessarily upsets, but a tough loss.
Absolutely, yeah. But here's the thing, Mike. If there's anything I've learned about kids from small towns is that they are mentally tough. So as tough as that loss was last night, there's no question both these teams are going to come out and give it everything they've got to win today. They don't want to finish the tournament on a loss.
It's always nicer to finish with a win than a loss. We'll run through the scores real quick for the Mustangs. Trayton, Sergio Vasquez averages 13 points a game. TJ Brinkerhoff, 6 points a game. Trey Tebbs, 15 points a game. Trayson Roberts, 13 points a game. Max Ahlstrom, 3 points a game. Quaden Tebbs averages 4 points a game for the Mustangs. And you've got the season scoring for the Rebels, I think.
Yeah, on the South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report. The Rebels are led by Jared Anderson. Regular season, 12 points a game. He's scoring 18.5 at the tournament with 9 rebounds. Reagan Huffner, 8 points. And then Kaysen Trenary, Landon Hunting, Jordan Stacy, and Jaden Nelson all between 5 to 8 points a game. It's a balanced scoring attack for Rich with Jared Anderson a little above the others.
You know, and I'm kind of interested today to see. Defensively, it seems like the two sophomores for the Mustangs, teams have kind of been keying on them. Trey Tebbs has stepped up and put a lot of points up the last couple games. But Sergio and Trey, you know, the Rebels have a fantastic defense, but I have a hard time believing that Sergio and Trey are going to be shut down 3 games in a row. So we're curious if they can rebound from those last couple games.
Trey still, though, averaging 14 points, 9 rebounds a game at the state tournament. He and especially Trayton Tebbs, the 30 points against Manila really put Bryce Valley over the top of Manila a couple days ago.
And he had 17 last night, so 47 points in the last 2 games for Trey Tebbs.
Up his average this season. He scored 14 a game here at the tournament. He's averaging almost 19.
So
Rebel starters are, you'll take that?
Go ahead, yeah, absolutely.
Our senior number 1, Kaysen Trenary. Number 2, senior Landon Hunting. Number 3, a senior Reagan Huffner. Senior number 11, Jared Anderson. And senior number 45, Jaden Nelson. Rebels also have 2 seniors. The 2 guys who really come off the bench the most are seniors Jordan Stacy and Colton Meek.
And the Mustangs have 2 seniors on the bench as well. They won't see a lot of time, but I guarantee you they work their guts out in practice, getting these kids ready. That's Jake Brinkerhoff, and Ronnie Nez will come off and see a few minutes. Sophomore Quaden Tebbs plays a lot of minutes off the bench for the Mustangs.
Mike, you got to explain, Maxwell is a different name. It's not like we're seeing a lot of Traytons and Bradens and Maxwell. Tell me about where that came from. Is that a family name or something?
So it's named after, I wanted the same initials. My name's Michael Douglas Ahlstrom. I wanted the same initials, but I didn't want to name him Michael. And so I grew up at a guy's house, basically. I mean, best friends with his son, and his name is Max.
Gotcha.
And I just didn't like Max as a first name, so. But he goes by Max, so that's where it came from. Tip comes, that'll do it for the GigaFast pregame report brought to you by South Central Communications. Check them out at sosan.com. Tip comes off to the Mustangs. Max Ahlstrom to TJ Brinkerhoff. Hands to Vasquez. They'll run a 3-man weave up top. In the corner to Ahlstrom. Roberts in the paint. Defended well. Shot up and in.
Couple of key matchups for the Rich Rebel defense and Bryce Valley offense is Roberts, his size inside. Rebels don't have the height to contest with him. And then looks like Kaysen Trenary manned up on Trayton Tebbs. That'll be a key matchup to watch for.
Inside, Trenary for 2.
Hoffner inside, drew in the defense. I don't know how he got that pass over to Trenary, but nice little dish, and Kaysen with the finish. Trenary averaged 5 points a game in the regular season, but he's averaging 14 per game here at the tournament.
TJ Brinkerhoff drives, jump stop, fake, shot, got it. Nice attack by TJ Brinkerhoff, taking her in the paint.
Trineri across the timeline. Rebels attacking left to right. Anderson in the right corner, defended by Vasquez. And Jared's really come along at the end of this season on just attacking the hoop, driving. Trineri drives, dishes off. Nelson with the finish.
That was a nice look from Trineri down to Nelson.
2 assists for the Rebels on two buckets so far. Jaden Nelson with the finish.
Roberts inside, gets his 4th point of the game. That's half as many as he had all night last night.
Rebels are going to have to find their defense. Easy buckets already for Bryce Valley. Man-to-man defense on both sides. Trineri to the right. Gives to Huffner. Alstrom on him. Lob inside. Nelson gathers his balance, shoots and misses, but he's fouled.
I think they're going to get that on Vasquez. He kind of reached his arm over to try and get that block and probably got a little arm.
These free throws are brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate at beautiful Bear Lake, work with the best. BearLakeRealty.com.
And we'll just apologize in the first. Really not apologize, but just let you know we have a lot of live reads for this game. And that's how these games are being brought to you, folks. You know that. It's these amazing sponsors allowing us to do this. So you're just going to have to bear with us as we read a lot of sponsors.
Nelson, almost a 60 or an 80% free throw shooter this season, knocks them both down.
TJ to Max. Roberts down low, gets the line on base and steps out of bounds. Good job by Nelson cutting off that baseline.
I thought Nelson might have got away with a little foul. Roberts had beat him, and Nelson used his body. But a little physicality there. Hunting on the right wing, tries to drive. Good D by Alstrom.
Brinkerhoff.
Oh, thanks. Alstrom's 40, Brinkerhoff 10, thank you. Anderson drives, puts it up and misses over the top.
Although I would claim, TJ, he's a pretty good kid. He can come live at my house any day. Trey Tebbs up top, Max left side. TJ up top, looks, drives, scoops, wraparound pass to Roberts. Triple teamed, gets it up somehow, hits the bottom of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Hunter. Out ahead, crossover, and a foul will go to Alstrom as Anderson
attacking, and Rich gets an inbound play brought to you by Saby Trucking, Scott and Diana Saby. Wishing the Rebels good luck. The foul, TJ Brinkerhoff. Second team foul on Bryce Valley. Anderson gets it back at the free throw line. Nelson looking for Huffner in the corner, but not a good passing lane, and Rich just backs it out to reset. Trineri follows a screen to his right, finds a lane, floats, fades to the right, and misses, but he's fouled. Kaysen will go to the line and shoot 2.
Didn't see a ton of contact there. Maybe a little bit with a hand on an arm or something. Not after you see it's kind of either they let contact go or they don't, but you get a mix match, and it's hard for the kids to adjust.
Free throws today brought to you by the town of Randolph. Good luck from Mayor Lynn Weston, board members Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Larry Kennedy, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. Trineri got the first, not the second, and
goes
the rebound.
Out of bounds off Roberts.
To Rich. Trineri and Nelson, only ones to score so far for Rich. Hunting for 3, misses with an air ball. Nelson saves it. It's off the head of a couple Bryce Valley Mustangs, and then Rich throws it away.
Tabb scoops it up, and a blocking foul goes against Hunting.
I think Hunting was planted, but he faded away in anticipation of Tebbs coming.
It's like looking down the barrel of a loaded gun, isn't it? It takes nerves of steel to stand in there and take that charge.
So Tebbs will shoot 2. Free throws a bit of an issue last night, and not to bring up a sore subject, Mike, but for Bryce Valley down the stretch in that loss against Panguitch.
Absolutely, that's you have to make free throws to win championships. Let's just put it that way.
Tebbs hits both of his, and Bryce Valley leads 8-7. Trineri up to the right wing, screened by Nelson. Kaysen back to Hunting in the left corner. Landon a little streaky on three-point shots. We saw him airball one a minute ago, but he went 4 for 4 against Tabiona in the win about a month and a half ago at Tabby. Trineri puts up the three. Back iron, nope. Tebbs with the rebound.
Good court awareness by Tebbs, looking, seeing that. Tebbs pulls up off the dribble for three, rims out. Alstrom with the rebound.
Board by Alstrom on the offensive glass.
Trineri, as he reached for that rebound, hit Alstrom's shoulder with his left hand, and he's grabbing at that hand. Blocked by Trineri. Rebound, Chris Nez.
Kaysen had dislocated his thumb earlier this year. He's been dealing with a nagging thumb injury all season long, and he may have just hit it wrong.
What are they calling? A foul away from the...
Is that Alstrom's second?
That's his second.
That's a hit for Bryce Valley. He's one of your better defenders, isn't he?
Yeah, Max comes in. He's not a big scorer, but he plays a lot of hard defense. Not sure. I must not have been looking in the right spot. I did not see what they saw.
I wasn't looking at it either. I was watching Trineri nurse the thumb. Kaysen into the lane, back outside. Anderson for three. Nope.
Roberts with the rebound. Bryce Valley with a 1-point lead. Crosses the timeline. Backs it out. For a big man, Tracian Roberts has very good handles. Nez scoops, scores for two. Elizabeth looked at the replay, and there was nobody in Max's vicinity when he got the ball. So it must have been just some movement the official caught and thought that there must have been a push.
Anderson dribbles to his left. Gives to Kaysen. He'll try to pass. Ball blocked. He gets it back. Gives to Stacy underneath. Jordan to Trineri on the wing again, and Rich will reset. Trailing 10-7 early on here. Rebels spread things out. Hunting on the left wing. Back door. He finds Anderson, and he's held by Nez. Chris will pick up his first foul. Rich inbound from the baseline. That's 5 team fouls on Bryce Valley. Rich with just one. Anderson to inbound from the baseline. Inbound play brought to you by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. The station in Randolph, the coldest drinks in town. Rebels early on tried to run and gun into the first few games, and just it wasn't effective. They moved to a more efficient, slow-paced, very patient offense, and that's been led to a lot of success, except they turn it over here.
Roberts slides in front, pass taken away. That's a risky full-court pass ahead. Bounce pass down low, spin, shot up off the glass, won't go. Rebound Roberts.
Jordan Stacy doesn't take a lot of shots, but he's about a 65% shooter from 2-point range. Most of them are point-blank range like that.
Roberts and one as he draws the foul on Stacy. And there, I didn't see a lot of contact on that one either. Looked like Stacy's pretty straight up on that.
Jordan picks up his first personal, Rebels second team foul, and Roberts at the line.
Looked like TJ Brinkerhoff just went to the locker room with a bloody nose. Quaden Tebbs checked in for the Mustangs just a minute ago, and I missed it.
5-point Mustang lead. Early critical moment for Rich, trying to get a bucket here and keep this game close. Trineri backs it out to Anderson on the left wing. Vasquez defending. Jared tries to drive, loses balance, and backs it out. We welcome you tuned in on live.ksl.com, mylocalradio.com, and on the radio airwaves in Northeast Utah, KADQ FM 98.3. Trineri backs it out, gets a new instruction from the coach. Ashley Brown in his 18th year, won state championship, and about 15 appearances in the semifinals. Hunting drives and floats it short. Rebound loose, and Vasquez picks it up. Fires ahead, and he finds
Quaden Tebbs for two. That was a good look, and that's still a risky pass, but Quaden Tebbs able to get it. Vasquez threaded the needle.
An 8-0 run for Bryce Valley. Rich led 7-6. Anderson to Trineri. Kaysen fakes a pass, tries to drive. Hunting in the right corner. Back out to Trineri. Rebels recognize that at times they have a hard time scoring. I've talked with a few of them. They say we just have to play good defense and then try to fight through it. Meek to Stacy in the right corner. Back out to Hunting and Trineri with 36 seconds left in this first period. Kaysen crosses over. Finds Anderson. Three-man weave. Hunting. Gives to Kaysen Trineri left side. He runs into Hunting. Landon just backing off, trying to get loose. And ball just sat there, bounced a couple times on the floor.
That is the lowest three-man weave I think I've ever seen. Usually teams do that around the three-point line. And Rich is doing that halfway down the paint. It's at 10 feet. One of them could have pulled up for a jumper at any time, blocked by Roberts.
A lot of contact on that block, but good defense. And then a turnover. Hunting puts it up, but too late. And at the end of one, it's 14-7. Bryce Valley with the lead on this Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A Utah basketball on live.ksl.com.
Cannonville, Utah, located in the heart of color country from Bryce Canyon National Park to Grosvenor's Arch. There is more beauty to see than you can fit into one trip. Cannonville, your adventure headquarters. Go Mustangs!
Canyon Trail Rides is a family-owned business providing a unique experience on the back of a horse or sure-footed mule to see the spectacular scenery of Bryce Sign and Grand Canyon North Rim National Parks. To make reservations, please visit our website, canyonrides.com.
Clark's Country Market and Rustler's Restaurant on Main Street in Tropic, your hometown grocer. Rustler's offers a wide variety of entrees, and Kindy's Sweet Shop will satisfy that sweet tooth. Dallas and Emily Clark wish the Bryce Valley Mustangs success.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center for the second quarter of action coming to you. This is the third, fourth place game between the Rich Rebels and the Bryce Valley Mustangs. You're watching this presentation brought to you by Utah High School Sportscasts on KTTA 8.1 over the Air TV and KSL.com. Lob down
and roll
inside.
Huffner to Nelson, and he finishes.
Nice pick and roll. That's a lost art, Ryan. You get a point guard and a big guy that can run a pick and roll, and it's hard to defend.
Roberts, good bounce inside. Ahlstrom gets the defense in the air and then hits.
That basket brought to you by Joe Dalton Auto Body. Does your vehicle need some body work? Contact Joe Dalton.
16-9. Bryce Valley up by 7. Kaysen inside, finds Nelson again. He'll bounce back out as double team comes. Anderson on the left wing, looking inside for Stacy, posted up. Stacy has the height advantage on his defender, Jacob Brinkerhoff. Good help defense from Bryce Valley. Around to Huffner. Reagan in the lane, steps through, up with the right hand and in. Huffner with a fancy move.
Kind of a reverse layup with that right hand going to his left.
16-11. That basket brought to you by Crawford Trough, the place to eat and drink in Randolph. Visit the Crawford Trough and eat today.
Give and go, Roberts to Tibbs. Rebound pulled down by Reagan Huffner.
Huffner across the timeline, hesitates at the free throw line, slices through and can't miss, left side, just short.
Chris Nez crosses the timeline, picks up his dribble. Roberts falls down. Tabs left side, looks at the three, takes it, looks good, rims out.
Rebels in a zone defense on that possession. I think I've seen them in a zone about 3 possessions the whole season. And they've been awful at it, but they worked that time. Then a drive and a dish by Anderson into Stacy for the finish, and Rich is within 3.
You know, and they've probably seen a little scouting on the Mustangs, that the Mustangs at times struggle against the zone. And I've seen them adjust, and Bobcats went into a zone for about 3 or 4 plays on the Bryce Valley Mustangs last night, and they actually pulled out of it because Bryce Valley ended up with 3 or 4 baskets. Timeout on the floor. You're watching 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Garfield County welcomes millions of visitors each year, and Garfield Memorial Hospital is ready to serve our residents and visitors. The 2018 Best Rural Utah Medical Center and Women's Choice Award, Garfield Memorial, your hospital.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Welcome back off the timeout. It's Utah. This is a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. This production being brought to you by Zions Bank, Mark Henry, branch manager, and Panguitch Security Title. When you refinance your home, or finance your home, ask for Security Title to do your paperwork. Vasquez in the paint, kicks it out to Ahlstrom, fakes in, drives in, little floater. Looked like a little bit of arm on that shot, but no call.
Left corner, Huffner. Trineri, Rebels down by 3, 16-13. They trailed by as much as 7. Anderson on the top of the arc, hands back to Trineri. Huffner, free throw line jumper, coming off some movement, misses, but Stacy with the Rebel offensive rebound. Trineri lobs inside for Anderson. Jarrett hesitates, and his shot is blocked.
Vasquez pushes it across timeline, knocked out of bounds by Trineri. Almost got the steal to go the other way, and he would have been all alone going the other direction.
Had full court of just empty space.
With everybody else still on the fast break, the momentum going the wrong way. Tabs up top, hands to Brinkerhoff, to Vasquez. Catches on the run, dribbles off his leg, out of bounds, off the Rebels. Mustang ball.
4:50 left, second quarter, 16-13.
And to Tabs, catches, shoots. Over the top, Ahlstrom. Kicks it back out to Brinkerhoff. Brinkerhoff, deep three, got it! From way downtown.
19-13, Rebels trail. Trineri across the timeline. Rebels attacking left to right if you're watching on mylocalradio.com or live.ksl.com. Huffner on the right wing, looks inside for Stacy. Kick it back outside to Anderson. Thought about the three, but Vasquez right on him. Now Jared does shoot it, misses short, and the rebound, Brinkerhoff.
Brinkerhoff will push it across half court. Steps in, and a block or charge.
A block is the call.
And that could have gone either way. He had been there a while. TJ did get to the left, but 50-50, I'd say. Depends on which team
Mike,
you're from.
You said he'd been there a while, so that's the call right there, if he'd really been there a while. Unless he did lean to the left, and maybe we just didn't see that. Brinkerhoff misses the front end.
These free throws being brought to you by JT Steel, simply the best. Royal Express Transmission, Stuart and Argene Ivy, and Alton Cole. Off the top of the backboard and comes out to the three-point line.
Mike, there's an expression that Rasheed Wallace phrased. I think you might know what I'm going to refer to. BDL are the initials. Ball, don't lie. Hunting on the left wing. Trineri to Anderson, looking inside, can't find anything. Rebels struggling to score. This is a good Bryce Valley defensive team. Anderson drives, ball stripped away, out of bounds to Rich. Oh, a blocking foul.
Blocking foul on Ahlstrom.
Uh-oh. That's Ahlstrom's third.
Me and that official are going to have a conversation, Ryan. I'm going to have to get off the airwaves. I'm going to have to go to the rail.
You want to take the headset off, go count to 10, take a few deep breaths. One of them we know was like a what?
A phantom, completely. Yeah. And that at least Max was in the vicinity of. So
Huffner misses short. Anderson, the offensive board. His putback is good. Jared's first bucket of the game. He's been averaging 19 a game here at the tournament. 19-15, Rich trails by 4.
Tabs drives, keeps his dribble alive, loses the handle off his foot. Outlet pass ahead to Hunting, reverse layup for 2.
Hunting wanted to reverse. He saw Vasquez coming, and he reversed for the layup. Landon with his first bucket.
Chris Nez in the corner to Tabs, and again, 2 passes just off the mark. Bounce pass into Roberts, spins, pass again deflected by Anderson.
Hunting releases quick, and he will not finish on the left side. Nelson tips the rebound, but Tebbs has it. Ooh.
Nez, Vasquez, high post, double team, dribbles, loses it. Brinkerhoff, right corner, blocked, out of bounds off the Rebels.
And Huffner tried to just grab that with one hand and lost it off the fingertips. But the block was brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company, Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho.
This possession by the Mustangs brought to you by Wilson Wetton. Trust your smile to Cody Wilson at Wilson West Wetton Orthodontics. And Bryce Canyon Pines, Marty and Ethel Rich. Bounce pass from Brinkerhoff down to Roberts. Ball taken away by Nelson.
That's, I think, 3 or 4 turnovers for Bryce Valley here in the second quarter. Anderson sandwiched between Roberts and Vasquez. Who gets the foul? I think Roberts. He was in front. And Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. Roberts' first personal. Jared this season a 73% free throw shooter. Swishes the first one through. These free throws are brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. Dr. Sean Grohl providing quality family dentistry since 1998. He's got 2 locations to serve you better in Randolph, Utah and in Hiram, Utah.
Tie game, 19s. Tabbs right side to Brinkerhoff, double teamed. Vasquez high, low to Roberts. Roberts fakes, comes underneath, and one. Might have got even for one of the other calls on the other end.
Nelson called for the push. I didn't see, he might have had 2 hands on Roberts' back or something, but 2:07 left in the second, and Colton Meek will check in. Jaden Nelson just picked up his, I had that as his second, but score clock has it as first. That's a better number on fouls. Roberts, 8 points in the game, and hits the free throw.
22-19 Bryce Valley.
Rebels with Huffner, Anderson, Meek, Hunting, and Trineri on the floor. Man-to-man defense for Bryce Valley. Right wing to Anderson. Jarrett to a cutting Hunting. Back out looking for Anderson. Bad pass, but Trineri's there to pick it up. Again to Anderson on the right wing. Drives to his left. Looked for Meek to cut, but Tebbs was on him. Didn't allow the cut. Trineri drives, dishes back out to Hunting. Landon again to Meek. Inside Huffner, backing in, trying to find the space to get the shot off, and he does. Puts it in off the window, right block.
Good job by Huffner backing Roberts in, just backed, and finally got space. Tabbs in the corner set, shoots the 3. That rims off right side. No rebounders on that side of the basket for the Mustangs.
Colton Meek averages a couple rebounds a game, and he pulls down one there for Rich. Anderson on the left wing. Rich within 1, 22-21. Trineri dribbles, picks up at the free throw line and misses the shot.
Rebound Vasquez for the Mustangs.
Vasquez averaging 8 rebounds a game at the tournament.
Tabbs slices in, shot up, won't go.
Great defense by Huffner, backing away but defending Tebbs.
And Vasquez tries to slip backside to get that steal and makes too much contact.
That's a 7th team foul on Bryce Valley, so Anderson goes to the line to shoot 2. Vasquez's second personal foul. And these free throws are brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. If you're looking for real estate in the Bear Lake area, visit or work with Bear Lake Realty and work with the best. Anderson misses on the front end.
Roberts with the rebound for the Mustangs. This possession brought to you by America's Best Value Inn at Bryce Canyon. Tabbs, high post, turns, looks, bounce pass to Roberts, tipped. Roberts gets it. Dribbles once, looks, back out top. Nez open, left side, bounce pass to Tabbs. Kicks it to TJ, open for 3, got it.
Brinkerhoff with his second triple of the game. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but 2 for 3 beyond the arc. 25-21. Bryce Valley pushes out to a 4-point lead with time running down in the second quarter. Trineri, Hunting, dribbles left, step back, wanted the 3, but Roberts on him. 3, 2, 1, and Hunting fouls, or travels, excuse me. Rebel third turnover of the half. So 1.2 for Bryce Valley to try to put something together.
Into Tabbs. So that's going to do it for the first half action. 25-21, Bryce Valley with a 4-point lead. We'll be back after this for the Southern Utah University Halftime Report.
H&H Hardware and Farm's True Value in Tropic is here to help tackle those home improvement or farming needs. Help is just around the corner. Heather and Clayton Johnson want to wish the Bryce Valley Mustangs success.
Pull it down a little. You can pull it down, I'll bump him up.
We're on the SUU halftime report brought to you by Southern Utah University. Visit SUU, learn more, SUU.edu. Visiting with the Rich Rebel seniors, you guys, a third place finish for a second consecutive year. And Fallon Johnson, one of the Rebel seniors. Fallon, you started all year long. What do you feel like your role with the team was?
I just did my best to rebound hard and to keep everyone together as a team. And, yeah.
What does it mean for you guys to finish third place?
It wasn't exactly what we wanted, but I think it takes a lot of courage and determination to come out and win this third and fourth place game.
Fallon, what are you doing in the future?
I'm going to Bridgerland and going to get my drafting certificate.
Good for you. And you got rodeo coming up in the spring, right?
Yeah, I'm super excited for the rodeo season.
Fallon, trade me places. Thank you. Next is Lauren Thompson, the Rebel senior. Lauren, how hard was that to lose last night to Paiute and then have to take the court again today?
It's hard to come and bounce back, but you just have to be resilient and remember that you would rather go home with a win.
Is that really what it comes down? You don't want to finish the season on a loss.
No, for sure not. So you just have to have the grit to finish.
Lauren, what have you got coming up when you graduate from Rich High School?
I'm going to go to UVU and go into exercise science.
What draws you to that? What are you interested in that?
I just think it would be an interesting career field.
You got the athleticism part down, so keep it going.
Okay, thank you.
Lauren, thanks so much. Congratulations on a great senior year. Taylor McKinnon. Now, Taylor, I don't know how to tactfully go about this. You didn't play a lot this year, but you played a crucial role for this Rebel team.
Yeah, I feel like playing on the bench and going hard in practice is just as important as playing in the game because you're the one that prepares them for all these teams they have to face.
That's maybe a hard thing to come to grasp with, right? But your value to this team in practice made Rich who they were in the game.
Yeah, I feel like that is true.
Taylor, you're awesome. Way to go for the effort. Congratulations on third place. What have you got going in the future?
I'm going to go to UVU and I'm going to go into secondary education for English.
Good for you. We should mention, are any of you in the High School Musical Footloose coming up later this month? No Footloose? Taylor is. What's your role?
I am Vi Moore, the wife of Reverend Moore.
Good luck. Break a leg in the show.
Thank you.
Rich Rebel seniors, thanks for your time, ladies. Congratulations on third place. We're going to go back to some ads, I think, on the SUU halftime report. We'll go back to you, Elizabeth.
Grand Staircase Inn, your vacation headquarters. 15 miles from Bryce Canyon, we are conveniently located between Bryce and Kodachrome State Park, with the Grand Staircase National Monument Visitor Center just a half a block away.
Everybody's got a love story. It won't take long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Power outage on a Saturday night. Get lost in the night, baby, losing our minds. Some kind of love, some kind of feeling.
Restoring power when you need it the most. One more reason to love Garcane.
Buffering sucks. Stop watching your favorite internet shows 30 seconds at a time. Get super fast 1 gigabyte speed now. South Central Communications is invested in you and building for the future. Get there faster with the best internet experience at a price no one can beat. Upgrade to 1 gig internet and enjoy smooth streaming on every device in your home. Enhance your internet experience today. South Central Communications is delivering the most advanced fiber internet to every home and business.
Here, just under the lights. Welcome back to the SUU halftime report. SUU to everywhere. Visit suu.edu to learn more. Ryan Steinekert here with the White Horse Raiders senior basketball players. Ladies, you guys made quite a run here at the state tournament. I'm sure you didn't surprise yourselves, but you surprised a lot of others. Jordan Murphy here talking with First. And Jordan, how do you guys feel about your season?
I felt pretty good, and I think we did a pretty good job throughout this whole season, and it's a great feeling that we made it this far and we got fourth, and yeah.
What does that mean for the community for you guys to finish this strong at state?
It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure back home everybody's happy and excited that we made it this far in the last 10 years. So yeah.
You're gonna be celebrities when you get back home. Jordan, what are you doing in the future?
Probably gonna go to school somewhere, play college ball, and try to make it to the WNBA. Yeah.
All right, good luck. We hope to cheer for you when you're there. Thanks, Jordan. Trade me places real quick. Nikita Tenorio, a senior for the White Horse Raiders. Nikita, your finish at the state tournament, how big was that for you guys?
It was very big for us. We improved a lot, and we made it this far, and it's surprised everybody. Everyone was excited to see us play and taking on this challenge.
Nikita, thanks so much. Your future, what does it hold?
I'm planning on going to college for welding, so that's what I'm going to do.
Very interesting. Good luck with that. Now you trade me, and that's Begay. I forgot. Shandine, that's it. Thank you so much, Shandine. We got to wrap this up quick, but you guys finished 4th place this year. You were 3rd in the region. How confident were you coming into state?
I was feeling very confident, especially with all of the accomplishments we made throughout the season. So I felt really good about state.
What do you have in your future, Shandine?
I have a couple colleges in mind, and I'm also thinking about the military. So
probably do some traveling for me as well.
That's awesome. Thank you for your future service, Shundeen. Congratulations, ladies. 4th place at state, the White Horse Raiders, these seniors. Let's get back to the court. Rich and Bryce Valley. This has been the SUU Halftime Report. Visit SUU.edu, SUU to everywhere.
Folks, hopefully you enjoy those. Hopefully you enjoy those Southern Utah University halftime reports. You missed one basket by Stetson Huffner.
Reagan Huffner.
Sorry, I was looking at Huffaker.
Huffaker. Yeah, they're right there. Number 3 and number 4. Anderson tries to drive. He's fouled on the way to the hoop. Rebels coming out with a mindset to attack. That served them extremely well in that 75-65 win over in overtime on day 2.
And that's Maxwell Alstrom's 4th foul.
Oh, boy.
That official knew his number.
Rebels inbound play is brought to you by Gary Tusher, CPA, for all your accounting needs. Committed to helping you achieve the highest return on your investment. Gary Tusher, CPA. Trineri in the left corner. Hunting. Back outside. Bryce Valley in a man-to-man defense. Rebels down by 2, 25-23. Trineri dribbles toward his left. Looks inside, nothing there. Back around to Hunting. Anderson on the right wing, guarded by Nez. Trineri lobs inside. Jaden Nelson had his man sealed out and finishes. Perfect pass, perfect time.
And no backside help that time from the Mustangs. Vasquez and Tebbs looking completely away from weak side help. Not there to help their teammate.
Rebels on a 4-0 run to start the third.
Inside Roberts, fakes, spins back, kicks it out to Vasquez. 3-point shot on the way. He's hard off the back iron.
Trineri with the Rebel rebound. Turns, goes. He's got Hunting, and Landon wisely was too far into the basket, just kicks it back outside. Anderson drives up with the left hand over Roberts and in. A 6-0 Rebel run, and Jared Anderson with the bucket.
This Vasquez left side. TJ Brinkerhoff up top. Drives right. Clears some space. Drains the 2.
That was almost a Michael Jordan push-off to beat the Jazz right there. Brinkerhoff, little shoulder on Trineri. And
they didn't call Jordan for it either.
Yeah, so. No, it's works for Jordan. It works for
TJ
Brinkerhoff. Good for him.
Lob inside.
Hoffner looking, no look to Anderson under the hoop. He strongly puts it up, can't get it to go. Tebbs the rebound.
Tebbs fakes. Trineri goes in the air. Tebbs misses the shot. Rebound pulled down by Huffner.
Tebbs averaging 14 a game this season, 18 at the tournament. Nelson left all alone. Roberts went down, thought he was pushed.
And almost taken away.
I was starting to mention Tebbs, 18 points a game at the tournament, has just 2 in this one.
Tebbs in the paint, pulls up, rims out. Rebound Nelson for the Rebels.
The Rebels in a 2-3 zone there, and Tebbs just sliced in. He's got such quick feet. And Rich just kind of, oh, wow. Then but just couldn't get the shot to go. Trineri.
Pick and roll. Just a little too far out in front.
Rich on top, 29-27. Or no, yeah.
Rich on 8-2 run to start this second half.
Rebels had a lead 7-6 in the first quarter, but Bryce Valley's led the rest of the way. Nez for 3.
That's short. Chased down by Nez. Kicks it to TJ, looks at the 3, fakes, drives in, scoops, and he's fouled.
Anderson was planted, but I think he just shifted his weight a little bit to the side. And that's where the blocking foul came in.
You really could not pay me enough. There's not enough money in the world for me to be an official, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Nelson, I mean, yeah, the call there, for half the fans, you're wrong. For half of them, you're right.
And Nez drives in the paint, bounce pass into Roberts. Roberts goes underneath and fouled again.
He goes down hard. A couple of Rebels quickly there to try to help him up.
And he's got a bloody nose. No, maybe not.
He cupped his hand under his nose like it was bleeding, but Reagan Huffner picks up his first personal foul. We take a timeout on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Henryville Town, surrounded by the beauty of Kodachrome to the south and Petrified Forest State Park to the east, Bryce Canyon National Park to the west. From Mayor Roberts and the City Council, they want to wish the Mustangs success in the postseason.
JCI Billing in Tropic, Utah, the premier billing agency for EMS in Utah. Joni Alaldi and her highly trained staff can take care of any of your billing needs. Call JCI today, 435-679-8710.
It's fun helping each customer find the best vehicle for their needs. I'm Tracy Lawley and I've worked with my brother Kirk for 23 years. Back in 1969, my grandfather Donnell Jensen sold a customer this 1969 Dodge Charger. Years later, I had the opportunity to sell that same customer a new Dodge truck. And we continue to have the opportunity to serve his children and grandchildren. If you're buying a car from someone who isn't having fun, you should definitely come see me before you sign on the dotted line.
Back to a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. Bryce Valley with the inbound play.
Chris Nez set the inbound, screen, bounce pass into Vasquez, bump from behind, gets the shot, blocked, tips it back out. Nez, TJ for three, won't go. Vasquez there to save it, and it goes out of bounds. No.
A smart play by Huffner there. He faked like he was going to grab the ball, and then that made Vasquez hesitate for a second.
Yeah, because I thought Vasquez was going to dive for it or go for it, and he let it go, and I think you're right. It was because of the fake.
Trineri across the timeline. Rich up by 2. Huffner thinks about the 3. He's hit a few of those this season, but he doesn't take much. Anderson drives, gets the baseline, fades away, and is fouled. He had to plant hard to get back to where he could put up a shot.
These free throws brought to you by Ruby's Inn, hosting visitors to the Bryce Canyon area for over 100 years. Proud to sponsor the 1A state tournament.
Third foul on Sergio Vasquez. And it's interesting, you've got a handful of guys with a foul apiece for Bryce Valley, but Vasquez has 3, and you know well Ahlstrom has 4.
Yeah, 4.
Free throws also brought to you by Western Ag Credit, your partner in agriculture at 848 Front Street in Evanston. Anderson hits both free throws, and Rich leads by 4. 31-27. Anderson with 8 points.
Quaden Tibbs looks at the 3. Defense recovers well. Hands to Roberts. Roberts spins in, kisses it off the glass for 2.
I'm impressed with Roberts' moves inside. He doesn't just get it and kind of think, what am I going to do? No, he takes action quick, and you saw a couple of pivots there to get himself free for the basket. Stacy looking backdoor for Huffner. Ball poked loose, and should be Rebel basketball. Nobody was close enough for Rich to even touch that one. So Rebels will inbound. An inbound play brought to you by Rich County 4-H, empowering young people with the skills to lead for a lifetime. Trineri fakes the 3, drives, dishes to Stacy. Left wing jumper from 15 feet. Splash. 33-27. 29, excuse me. Jordan Stacy with that jumper.
Vasquez drives, kicks to Roberts. In the corner, too high for Quaden Tibbs to handle. Out of bounds.
So Rich with the basketball and a 4-point lead, 2:44 left in the third quarter. Rebels Region 22's number 2, Bryce Valley Region 20's number 3.
And a travel on Trineri. Sergio Vasquez, Ryan, no points, no foul shots, more than halfway through the third quarter. Averages 13 points a game for the Mustangs. Has really struggled in this state tournament.
I've got him with 3 rebounds, so he's doing what he can on that regard.
Yeah, it's not that he's not doing anything. It's just that he's 3-point basket. Chris Nez.
33-32. Rebels up by just 1. Anderson on the right wing. This possession is brought to you by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Trineri dribbles it off his own leg, and Bryce Valley takes over on Rebels' 3rd turnover of the quarter. Roberts to the other end, and a blocking foul.
Almost had the and one.
Colton Meek leads the Rebels in charges drawn this season, but yeah, he wasn't set.
Yeah, he wasn't there early enough on that one.
Roberts at the line, 1 for 2 so far today. These teams met just 2 years ago in the 3rd and 4th place matchup, and Rich won that one 51-36. That was a different, younger both teams.
Yeah, the seniors on both these teams would have been sophomores, and for Bryce Valley, Max, TJ, and Trey did see the floor a bit as Roberts ties up the game, 33s. That free throw brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah, proud to present the state basketball tournament. For all your banking needs, check them out at sbsu.com.
So we're tied. Rebels had a 4-point lead, but a 4-0 run for Bryce Valley. Trineri on the right wing to Anderson at the top of the key. Dribbles left, looking for the pick and roll, then steps back and misses short. Roberts skies for the board.
Nez pushes it up. Quaden Tebbs in the corner. Nez, it's got to be a bounce pass quicker, and it'll hit Quaden for an open look for 3 in the corner. Inbounds to Quaden Tebbs. Trey down to Vasquez. Little floater won't go.
Stacy went for the steal, and that left Vasquez open just a bit, but he couldn't get the shot. Jordan left wing or left baseline jumper, no. Rebound tipped by Anderson. Huffner tries to save it. Dives into his bench, but he stepped on the sideline.
It's a good thing his team was there to save him from the bench. They softened the blow.
Yeah, they did.
That's what a good teammate would do, right?
Yeah. That's looking out for your brother.
I was going to say my teammates would have moved and let me hit the bench, but they were better than that. Quaden Tebbs baseline, bounce pass to Roberts, spins in the paint, shot up with the right hand, rims off Vasquez with the putback, and he's fouled. You know, sometimes when things aren't going your way, you just try a little too hard, Ryan, and right there, it's almost like Vasquez goes up too strong. You know, I don't know if too strong is the way to say it, but just with a little too much, and it's too high, it's too hard.
Yeah, and when you're struggling, you kind of try to overcompensate. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's overcompensate. Thank you.
That's one of those big words that I've been trying to expand my vocabulary. Oh, that looked like an over the back on Tebbs.
Goes out of bounds.
Inbound play for Rich, brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. For all your propane needs, 435-793-4208. That's T7 Propane in Woodruff. 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter, and Bryce Valley on top by 1.
Baseline drive, put up, blocked from behind by Vasquez. Foul line shot, good.
Colton Meek doesn't score much, half a point per game, but he gets the bucket there, and Rich is back on top. A steal for Jordan Stacy. Up ahead to Trineri. Kaysen at the hoop, too strong off the glass, and Roberts fouled on the rebound.
By Meek.
That's when you feel like you can finish. You want so badly to, but you're moving so fast.
Yeah.
Tough to have the touch to finish.
To stop your momentum from going horizontally, transition to vertically at that speed it takes a special athlete.
35.9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Colton Meek, the scoreboard just said he picked up his 0 foul.
Well, that's a good foul, right?
I've got him with 2.
I wish Max would have had a couple more of those 0 fouls. Tebbs, Roberts, Brinkerhoff, Alstrom in the opposite corner. Quaid Tebbs catch, shoots, drains it.
Big 3 by Tebbs. That puts Bryce Valley on top, but Rich has a little time to work with. At the end of the 3rd, Trineri across the timeline. Anderson on the bench to avoid a foul, get a little break. Trineri, crossover dribble, but it was through contact, and that's what Trineri was kind of trying to say was my arm was hit.
3.5 seconds to go in the 3rd. Bryce Valley with the ball and a 2-point lead. Roberts turns, pulls up for 3 on the run, off the left side. That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. 37-35, Bryce Valley. You're watching Utah High School Sportscast on live.ksl.com and on mylocalradio.com.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983, from large projects like the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs an angle with a couple holes. Owner and Garfield County Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all teams success.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to Sevier Valley Center. You're watching 1A basketball on KSL, MyLocalRadio.com, and on KTTA 8.1 over the air. It is the fourth quarter. Did I say third? Oh, I was going to say I thought they didn't change the clock. That gives us a break, Ryan. Quality in Richfield, proud to sponsor the 1A state championship. You're coming to Richfield, make Quality in Richfield your home away from home. Also, Garcane Energy, South Central Communications, GigaFast broadband internet. Check them out at sosen.com. Southern Utah University proudly presents 1A basketball. Learn more at SUU to everywhere. The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun. Run through Bryce Canyon on the second Saturday in July. Register today and save with early registration at www.brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. It's going to let me read more. Appreciate this official commercial timeout. This presentation of the basketball tournament brought to you by Ruby's Inn, the Gateway Resort to Bryce Canyon.
I wonder if there's some kind of issue with the scoreboard. Oh, now they get it to fourth quarter.
Utah State Championship basketball is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. For real estate at beautiful Bear Lake, work with the best. Visit bearlakerealty.com. Also, the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. Find your fun in Logan. Visit explorelogan.com. Maxwell with a travel.
He was looking for a pass, and that passing lane closed. Couldn't avoid the travel. Trineri across the timeline. Kyler Wilson into the game for the first time today. Kyler on the left wing. Stacy on the baseline, or down in the block. Coach Ashley Brown, I think, giving Jared Anderson just a little bit of an extra breather here with the game this close. Maybe a final push down the stretch. Lob into Jaden Nelson. Double team comes. He turns, shoots, and he's blocked. Rebound deflected. Out of bounds to Rich. This inbound play is brought to you by Rich County Rebels with a championship cause. Rich County. Proud to support the Rich High Rebels. Wilson to inbound. He's a junior. One of just two juniors on this Rebel basketball team. Stetson Huffaker the other. Hunting on the right wing. Brinkerhoff on him. Trineri. Screened by Stacy. Right side. Kaysen pulls up. Kicks it right corner. Hunting for three. Misses short. Front iron.
Vasquez with that rebound. Trineri dives in there. A lot of contact. No call. Vasquez rebound. Put up and fouled on the shot.
Vasquez has been good on the offensive glass. That's his third offensive board of the game.
Last time Vasquez went to the line, he was 1 of 2.
Well, you can see the exhaustion from these teams, can't you, Mike?
Yeah, 4 days of basketball really puts a wear and tear. And both these teams have had 4 tough games.
Right.
Bryce Valley played 2 points in overtime to Milford the first day. Then Manila. Bryce Valley pulled off like a 10-point win over Manila, but it was a closer game than that till the end. Then last night with the Bobcats was a 5-point game.
Hunting drops into Nelson, double team or to Stacy. He fades away with the right hand and misses short. Roberts the rebound.
And you've called the Rebel games, but they've had really close games.
Brinkerhoff.
For 3, TJ Brinkerhoff, his third 3 in the game and 13 points.
It's a critical moment, and Coach Ashley Brown up off the bench calls for a timeout. We'll take it as well on Utah High School basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Penguich Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
Welcome back on a Utah High School Sportscast production of State Championship Basketball on live.ksl.com. Rebels bring Anderson and Hunting back out onto the court. Nelson, Stacy, and Trineri also out there. Rich trails by 6. Bryce Valley on a 6-0 run going back to the third quarter, actually on a 7-0 run. Inside, Nelson turns to his left, fades away, hits it, and the foul. Trayton Tebbs picks up his first. Rebels needed that. A chance for the three-point play. Free throw brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Mayor Scott Sabey, Council Member Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson with Secretary Lisa Bell.
3 points the old-fashioned way, Ryan, for Nelson.
Nelson 3 for 3 from the line and has 13 points.
Rich back into that zone.
They've extended it out quite a bit. Roberts tries to attack, fades away. Oh, short.
It's a good look. Roberts just fading away a little, like you said, and the ball's short.
And last game, last weekend, or in the last day of the state tournament, legs are a little tired. Nelson attacks, and Roberts commits the foul. So Jaden goes back to the line. And that bigger body of Jaden Nelson, he doesn't seem. Maybe the exhaustion doesn't show as much just because of the leverage he has against the bigger, taller, skinnier Trey Roberts.
Usually they're a bigger, stouter player is a little stronger,
right?
A little more muscle mass to endure that tournament. And they get, because I was that build, and
yeah.
I still got tired, but it probably didn't show as much other than in my overall speed. Well, I didn't have any speed to begin with. So 1 point lead for the Mustangs.
Oh, Brinkerhoff off shove off, and he does get called for that one. Hunting draws the foul, and it wasn't much, but enough. Hunting sold it pretty well. A 1 point Rebel lead. Trineri to his right, back outside to Huffner. Reagan tries to go back door, and it's stolen.
Knocked away by Ahlstrom. And a block with a hand check on Huffner.
Huffner riding him all the way up the court, but it looked like...
Yeah, I mean, it basically was a hand check.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay.
8th team foul on the Rebels, so Vasquez going to the line to shoot 1-1. Free throw brought to you by Cache Valley Visitors Bureau. Find your fun in Logan. Visit explorelogan.com. That's www.explorelogan.com.
These free throws being brought to you by Quality in Richfield. Your home away for home for the tournaments. Vasquez makes both of them.
He's earning his keep today at the free throw line. That's 4 of 6.
That's what I have as well. So
Trineri dribbles left. Rebels trail by 3. Huffner right side in to Jaden Nelson. He tries to turn to the defense and he travels.
That was a good job by Roberts holding his ground that time. He's straight up, and
Nelson tried to turn and just ran into Roberts, lost the ball, or kind of had it juggled in his hands and traveled.
Tebbs double teamed that top of that zone. Vasquez jumper won't go. Rebound Nelson.
Huffner across the timeline. Rebels tried to push, but a team as disciplined as Bryce Valley, you're not going to get a lot of fast breaks. Anderson up top to Trineri. Rebels down by 3. Kaysen dribbles right. Step back 3. Short. Rebound. Vasquez. He's been big on the boards. That's 5 in the second half, 7 in the game.
Vasquez, a lot of contact there with Hunting. No call.
Lannon trying to do the same thing he did to Brinkerhoff, and he beat Vasquez to that spot, but
Tabbs with miss, rebound. Ahlstrom and Roberts collide. Full court pass ahead to Hunting.
Anderson has 8 points in the game. He's averaged almost 19 here at the tournament. Huffner slices through the D, hangs and hits. Rich within 1. Huffner with 8.
The last time Bryce Valley got the ball to the high post, Brinkerhoff goes around and a blocking call on Nelson.
Brinkerhoff, I think, from what I could see, got away with 2. First, he wrapped around to get by Jared Anderson with that off arm. Did the Kobe Bryant wraparound, and then I thought Nelson had position and Brinkerhoff had player control foul. But no. Nelson picks up his 3rd.
Brinkerhoff misses his free throw.
He's 0 for 3 from the line in this game.
Almost got the steal. Hunting.
Anderson in the left corner. Drills back toward the top of the arc, then to Hunting. Fakes the 3, jabs into the free throw line, back out to Trenary. Under 4 to go. Rich down by 1. Great entry pass to Huffner.
Stripped away by Roberts or Vasquez.
And Nelson picks it up in the corner. He does not miss from that spot, but he misses this time. 10-foot jumper on the right baseline. Anderson dives for it. Ahlstrom gets it, but misfires the pass, and Rich comes up with the takeaway. The steal is brought to you by Jimmy John's of Evanston, Wyoming. Gourmet sandwiches fresh and fast every day at 113 Front Street, where fresh and fast meat. Hunting open 3. Oh, rims out. Ahlstrom, strong board.
You know, TJ and Trey have been trying to slip behind those double high screens, and it's leaving that three-point shot open. You got to belly up to the offensive player. Down low to Roberts. Fouled hard.
Great pass by Vasquez.
Both Rich players there to help him up. That's just a good hard foul. You know, nothing worse than a 2-and-1 in this situation. Make sure, you know, for the Rebels. It'd be a great thing for Bryce Valley, the 2-and-1. But
Nelson with 4 fouls. He's got 15 points. He's the Rebel leading scorer.
Bryce Valley cannot buy a free throw. 3 of 6 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Roberts 2 of 5 individually in the game. Hunting checks out. Nelson stays in there with 4 personal fouls. On timeout, Bryce Valley.
You're watching Utah High School's 1A basketball on Utah High School Sportscast on live.ksl.com and on KTTA 8.1.
Precise Tax and Accounting located in Cedar City. They are a full-service CPA firm focusing on small business and individual tax preparation and planning. They also offer services in bookkeeping, payroll processing, business consulting, and business structuring. Royal Express Transmission, Stewart and his staff of highly trained technicians can take care of any of your automotive needs: brakes, inspections, alignment, transmission, ATV repair, and towing. Give Royal Express a call, 435-676-8300.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL, mylocalradio.com. Also on KTTA 8.1 over-the-air TV.
Trenary, Anderson, Nelson, Huffner, and Stacy on the floor. Trenary to Stacy in the right corner. Rich looking to go inside. Huffner posting, but Ahlstrom battling to prevent Rebels try to go over the top and throw it away. Huffner had position of that pass is not quite so far.
Yeah, that's got to be a better executed lob.
Yeah.
You know, that was kind of a straight in pass, and if you lob that up, it's probably bad news for the Mustangs because there's no backside help there. Tabbs drives in, bounce pass down to Roberts. Roberts fakes, shot up won't go, partially blocked.
Huffner fading away on the defense or to the side, got that block. Trenary to Huffner. Reagan drives, turns, double team comes, and he just tries to stay away from it. And a foul. Couple of arms. Brinkerhoff picks up his second or third?
His fifth.
Oh, wow, I missed a few. That's going to hurt Bryce Valley. He's been their leading scorer. The officials
The
going to
books
talk
are
about
looking.
it. I had that as, I think, Brinkerhoff's third. Both scores. While they get this sorted out, Mike, this broadcast of Rebel and Bryce Valley basketball brought to you by the town of Laketown. Good luck, Rebels, from Mayor Burdette Weston, council members Dallas Clark, Chris Hodges, Gary Ogilvie, and Delora White, and by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Count on us to care.
So from Bryce Canyon City as well, your Gateway Community, Bryce Canyon National Park, Mayor Shiloh Siren and Town Council, Bryce Country Canyon, Cabins, Danny, Wendy, Waylon, Cammie, Go Mustangs, Bryce Pioneer Village, new gas station opening soon, Travis and Cheryl Lefevre.
So it wasn't Brinkerhoff's fifth. I didn't see a clarification as to what it actually was, but he's still on the floor.
Bounce pass off the knee.
Brinkerhoff down the right sideline, spins and dishes off. Rebels with 9 turnovers in the game. Rich having to come out defensively.
And a reach-in foul. This possession brought to you by Bryce Canyon Subway, Cherish and Lucine Sire. Thank you for your business. Cannonville Town, your gateway for the Grand Staircase National Monument and the Canyon Trail Rides. Ride a horse or mule in Zion or Bryce or Grand Canyon.
That's Anderson's 4th personal foul, Rebel 10th team foul. Vasquez hits the free throw. Nelson with 4 and Anderson with 4. Ahlstrom with 4. Vasquez with 3. And Brinkerhoff with, I don't know.
Yeah, I would bet that you were right with what you had. So that would have been his 4th according to what you had?
3rd is what I had. Trineri left wing to Anderson. Rebels need a bucket. Anderson gets by Ahlstrom and goes up strong. A lot of contact, no whistle. Tebbs off to the races. He's out in front and he'll finish.
Tebbs lays it up for 2 points.
Tebbs with just 4 in the game, but teammates have picked up the slack. Namely Brinkerhoff, who has 15 or 13. 6-point deficit. Rebels trail. Trineri on the right wing. Looking for cutters. Gives to Anderson. Jared trying to post up inside. Rebels have got to have a little more urgency here with time running down and trailing by 6. And Coach Brown takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. Utah High School basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Shed Inc., located at 44 North Main in Panguitch, Randy and Matt will take care of all of your screen printing needs. Need some extra cash? They'll buy those shed antlers you've been looking to sell. Call Shed Inc. today. Go Cats!
Stone Hearth Grill is located at the Stone Canyon Inn adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park in Tropic, Utah. Our menu features the area's finest upscale dining experience. New owners Riley and April Roberts wish all teams success.
I think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar.
Nestled in the valley of the Red Cliffs of Bryce Canyon National Park, a community whose name reflects the beautiful fruit blossoms in the spring, green grass of summer, and the brilliant colors of fall. From Mayor Brinkerhoff and the City Council of Tropic.
Back on a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A State Basketball on live.ksl.com. Bryce Valley a 6-point lead with 1:08 to go. Huffner on the right wing. Steps through, floats up, misses. Hunting the offensive board. His putback is good. Landon Hunting with a big bucket. Anderson has to be careful. He can't defend too well. And a long pass up ahead to Ahlstrom. Corrals it and then wisely just backs it out. What a move by the senior. Rather than try to force a shot with a defender right in his face. Rebels have to chase. Either going to foul, don't foul if you're Anderson or Huffner or Nelson. Rebels get a foul on Brinkerhoff, who is 0 for 3 from the line. Landon Hunting's 2nd personal. Again, these teams met 2 years ago in this same game for 3rd and 4th, and Rich won 51-36. Bryce Valley in control here if they can hit free throws down the stretch.
TJ with the, as he released that ball, he's leaning and leaning and leaning, and it went in. Hopefully he doesn't think about this one and just puts it in. He does. Timeout, Coach Syrett. Mustang time. We'll be back after this.
I think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston, would be the Anger Eraser. I came out to the parking lot to find a ding and scratch. I was so angry, I went to T-Bar S Body Shop to get a quote and met Matt Rex. He said they would fix it, and he'd even talk to my insurance company. When I picked up my car, it looked great. No stress, no hassle. Matt's friendliness and quality service erased all my anger. When your car gets bunged up, don't get angry, just let T-Bar fix your car.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to Sevier Valley Center. Fourth place game between the Rebels and the Mustangs. Three-point shot on the way. Got it!
Anderson from downtown, and Rich takes a timeout within 3.
So we'll take one as well. You're watching Utah High School Sportscast production of the 1A State Tournament. We'll be back after this.
Having a beautiful, confident smile is something everyone deserves, which is why we're dedicated to providing our patients with an exceptional orthodontic experience. We want to give you a smile you'll be proud to share for the rest of your life. Give Wilson and Wetton a call, 435-586-8980.
If you show any weakness at all, they're going to find a way to exploit it. You have to keep your game face on all the time. That's the best advice I can give about being a parent. Hang on, guys. Dad's still shooting a commercial. Hey.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site, and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
Welcome back. And a quick foul.
Bunting trying to reach in. He got the ball, but obviously got Alstrom with the body as well. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Epic Recreation. Make your vacation an epic one to remember. For rentals in Bear Lake, visit epicrecreation.net. And by Pro Physical Therapy and physical therapist Dr. Dallas Clark.
Max will go to the line, shoot a pair of free throws. One's hard off the back iron.
29.7 seconds to go. Broadcast also brought to you in part by Bear Lake Physical Therapy, helping Rebels get back in the game since 1998.
Makes the second. It is a two-possession game. Trineri. Anderson steps right for three. That one's short. Rebound, Chris Nez. And they'll foul. That'll be the fifth foul on Jaden Nelson.
Jaden having a hard time to commit on that. He wanted to go for the jump ball, and he had a chance, but he had to be careful not to pick up the fifth foul, and in the process, he picks up the fifth foul.
Coach Syrett with 5 seniors on the floor. He brings in Chris Nez and Jake Brinkerhoff off the bench for Roberts and Vasquez to give those seniors their moment in the state tournament. And it's a good move. I mean, it's a classy move, letting those seniors play. And Chris Nez is a good ball player, and he made his first free throw as well as his second.
So Rich in a bind, trailing by 6. They need a couple of baskets. Trineri across the timeline to his left, hands to Anderson. Jared across to Stacy. Hunting, long three, quick release, short, and rebound to Tebbs. Rebels trap him in the corner, and he throws it almost away. Bryce Valley will win this one 53-47. Bryce Valley third, Rich fourth.
Good job by the Mustangs making their free throws down the stretch after struggling early in the fourth quarter. they make a few down the stretch to clinch that victory and come away with third place.
16 free throws in that fourth quarter for Bryce Valley, so the Rebels 3.
Folks, you've been watching a Utah High School Sportscast production of 1A basketball on live.ksl.com, mylocalradio.com, and KTTA 8.1 over the air. We'll be back with the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights after this.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983, from large projects like the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs an angle with a couple holes. Owner and Garfield County Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all teams success.
There's nothing quite like getting your prescription filled where the employees know you and you know them. We have the time to help you make informed decisions. Personalization that a mail-order pharmacy can't provide. At Panguitch Drug, we believe that friendly, fast service is most important. Precise Tax and Accounting, located in Cedar City. They are a full-service CPA firm focusing on small business and individual tax preparation and planning. They also offer services in bookkeeping, payroll processing, business consulting, and business structuring. Royal Express Transmission, Stewart and his staff of highly trained technicians can take care of any of your automotive needs: brakes, inspections, alignment, transmission, ATV repair, and towing. Give Royal Express a call, 435-676-8300.
Refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments. Stone Hearth Grill is located at the Stone Canyon Inn adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park in Tropic, Utah. Our menu features the area's finest upscale dining experience. New owners Riley and April Roberts wish all teams success.
Nestled in the valley of the Red Cliffs of Bryce Canyon National Park, a community whose name reflects the beautiful fruit blossoms in the spring, green grass of summer, and the brilliant colors of fall. From Mayor Brinkerhoff and the City Council of Tropic, having a beautiful, confident smile is something everyone deserves, which is why we're dedicated to providing our patients with an exceptional orthodontic experience. We want to give you a smile you'll be proud to share for the rest of your life. Give Wilson and Wetton a call, 435-586-8980.
If you show any weakness at all, they're going to find a way to exploit it. You have to keep your game face on all the time. That's the best advice I can give about being a parent.
Hang on, guys. Dad's still shooting a commercial. Hey.
All righty, folks. Hey, welcome out to the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights brought to you by Ruby's Inn. You just watched the third, fourth place game between the Rich Rebels and the Bryce Valley Mustangs. The Mustangs hold on to the victory, having to make free throws down the stretch to pull off 53-47 over the Rich Rebels. The Bryce Valley, the Rebels, did a fantastic job holding Trey Tebbs to only 4 points. He's been averaging 18 a game.
Yeah, at the tournament, yeah.
In the tournament. 15 on the regular season, 18 in the tournament, and the Rebels hold Trey Tebbs to 4 points. But, that being said, the other seniors on the team stepped up. TJ Brinkerhoff stepped up with 15 points. Chris Nez off the bench, averages 3 a game, came in with 7. And Trayson Roberts had 13 points. Max Ahlstrom had 3. Sergio Vasquez had 6, all of which coming from the foul line. And then Quaden Tebbs off the bench had 5 points, a big 3 in that third quarter. And that'll be the scoring for the Mustangs.
For the Rebels, they were led by Jaden Nelson's 15 points, and he was perfect from the free throw line, 5 for 5. Jared Anderson, averaging 18 points a game here at the tournament, was held to 11. still double figures. Reagan Huffner with 8, 4 apiece for Landon Hunting and Jordan Stacy. Kaysen Trineri, who averaged 14 a game at the tournament, scored just 3 today, and 2 points for Colton Meek off the bench. Rich, 83% from the free throw line, but they just didn't get there as much. Bryce Valley, 26 free throws, Rich with just 12 attempts, and that was one big difference in the game, is the way Bryce Valley attacked and got to the free throw line.
I was going to say, and the Rebels, I didn't feel like they attacked the basket as often.
We saw them come out in the third quarter, and they made a concerted effort for that, and that was their best scoring quarter of the game. That they also got to the free throw line a little bit more, but they kind of went away from that, and that cost them.
Absolutely. What a great game. So, Ryan, all the other games are in the books except
the championships.
The championships.
Rich girls take third, Rich boys fourth, Bryce Valley third. Got some good finishes. Wayne's girls, that buzzer beater to take third.
Oh, my goodness.
Or to take fifth. Brindley Nelson. I was talking with Coach Jan Elliott. She needed, that Brindley Nelson needed 21 points to get to 1,000. She scored 27 today.
Really?
And so she surpassed that 1,000-point mark. What a feat for any high school player.
Yeah, to figure that's a lot of points. That's a rare feat for a high school player.
Valley beat Milford on the girls' side for 6th place, a 46-36 win in overtime. Some other games real quickly, run through some scores. Valley over Monticello 53-42 for 5th on the boys, and I believe it was Paiute over Milford on the boys. I didn't get a score.
It was a lopsided game. Paiute jumped out early to an early lead, and Milford just never battled back. The Paiute T-Birds played a great game, so the Paiute boys finished strong. You know, they were 4th place out of Region 20 coming into the tournament.
Yeah, and look what they did at this tournament. They nearly upset Region 19's number 1 Wendover. I mean, Wendover got a one on a prayer. And then Paiute goes on. They work through the tournament, beat Green River, get by Wayne, and then they win consolation. So way to go. And are you surprised with Coach Eric Jessen there?
No. Coach Jessen, it broke my heart that he didn't come back to Bryce Valley there. and not that I want to get rid of a coach, but he'd probably just fit right back in where he left from, you know. So
thanks, Gary.
Thank you, sir.
A final of 53-47 in the 3rd and 4th place game. Congratulations to the Bryce Valley boys, and they take 3rd place. Rich takes 4th. Championship games left. Panguitch and Paiute in the girls, and it'll be Tabiona versus Panguitch on the boys' side. Once again, Panguitch in the boys and the girls state championship game.
Great programs over there in Panguitch. They have good big programs built. So this has been the Ruby's In Postgame Report and Highlights. I'm Mike Ahlstrom, and he's Ryan Steinecker. We appreciate Elizabeth Ahlstrom's been sitting here the whole tournament producing these. She cracks the whip on us too, Ryan.
Yeah, she does. No, it's not a, are you ready? It's a, you're ready now. You have 30 seconds. It's
She's really filled into that producer role, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah. That's what a producer needs to do. Look, really, in professional TV gigs, that's the producer. That's her job. She's doing great.
Exactly. All right, folks, we'll be back with the championship games after a bit.